One night I had a dream. I dreamt I was standing in front of a very large prison in the middle of the desert. As I stood in front of this prison, I saw the prison doors opening and a woman came out. The woman's clothes were torn, was dirty and in a very bad condition. The lady's hair was hanging down, and I could see that this woman had a very hard time inside of this prison and that she has been there for a very long time. As the guards released this lady out of the prison, they told her the next thing. They said to her, "If you don't cross this desert within the next hour, we will just take you and lock you up again." So the lady looked to her left and looked to her right and looked in front of her and saw that the desert is so big that you can just see desert as far as the eye can see. So this lady started crying and knew that there was no hope for her, that they can just as well just take her and lock her up again. At this moment, I moved closer. I put my hand towards the lady and said to her, "Please take my hand." The lady looked at me in disbelief, thinking, what can he do and how can he help me? But since at that stage I was her only choice, she took my hand, and miraculously we got lifted from the ground in the air and started traveling over the desert with a very, very high speed. We traveled like this for quite a long time, and after a while, far off I could see a building was coming closer, and as we came closer I saw, but this is an airport. And as we came closer to the airport, we landed with our feet on the stairs of the airport. So we climbed up the stairs and went into the building. It was an airport. And as we walked into the airport, two air hostesses came closer to come and help us. But as they came close, they said to the lady, "You can't go like this." And I thought, like what? And as I turned and looked at the lady, I saw she had the most beautiful wedding dress on. And I wondered, how did this happen and where did it happen? But they said she can't go like this because she had 3 dirty spots on her wedding dress. This must have been because of the journey that we went through. So when the lady saw the 3 dirty spots on her dress, she started crying again, thinking that there is no hope for her. But the moment she started to cry, the air hostesses came closer and said, "No, don't cry, please. Come, we will help you." So they took the lady from me, took her hand, and took her away. So that was the last I saw of the lady. The next moment I saw airplanes that was going up in the air, and I imagined that this lady got her airplane and went to her destiny. And that was the end of my dream. You listened to this dream. Do you know that that is life? That is the spiritual life? A lot of people is caught into a prison, a spiritual prison. And there comes a time in their lives when they break through and when they come loose from this prison. But the authorities and the powers and the principalities of the air that resembles the gods, they just want to lock you up again and put all things in front of you to make it impossible for you to get loose from them. But if you will put your hand in the hand of somebody that loves God and is called by God and maybe is a messenger of God and will trust God for the rest of your life, maybe you will also go through your desert with your hand not in the hand of a person but in the hand of the living God. And by the end of your journey, you will also have your wedding dress on. And your Father, God the Father, He will come and fetch you and take you to your heavenly home. May you be blessed in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.